1988, we're gonna start with Astro Viper. Astro Viper was one that I played with a lot. His helmet makes him kind of look, his mask makes him look like Iron Man. And he does have this backpack which has these arms which his hands grab onto, and these go attached here like little, I don't want to insert them because it's already warped as it is. But I played with him a lot. Astro Viper from 1988. Next is Blizzard. I played with Blizzard a lot as well. I am missing one of these little tiny handles from the backpack, but the skis are there. His two weapons are there, and his snow shoes are there as well. And he has a card, and he has his helmet. It's one of the ones I played with the most. Lightfoot. Lightfoot has a real cool helmet. He's missing his backpack, but that's the attachment that goes with the backpack, and that's a computer, and the computer's missing a little sticker that goes on it. But there's Lightfoot. You got his card. There's Muskrat. He has a broken, what would you call that, a boogie board? But there's his weapon. There's his card. Next we have Road Pig, and Road Pig is one that I played with a lot. He's all in pieces. I'm pretty sure I have missing pieces from him. The next one is Voltar. Voltar has a bird. It looks like a vulture, but it's on the vulture is missing. It's missing the feet that attach it to either his shoulder or somewhere on his body. But he does have the backpack, and he does have a super cool gun. Annihilator is one of my favorites. I just put them back together. He has his weapon. I'll let you know if he's missing any pieces. But he has these two attachments. That's like a handle that he holds onto his helicopter. He has his card. I have him standing up because he's one of my favorites. Annihilator from 1988. And then we have Countdown. Countdown was also one of my favorites. He was one of my favorites because he has that rope with the hook attached to his backpack, and you could hang him from the door, you could hang him from a window, you could hang him from a tree. I played with him a lot. And he has his file card. Next we have Downtown. Downtown and Countdown I always got those names mixed up. And Downtown has a real cool helmet. He's the only one that I know that has a revolver for a weapon. And then he has this grenade launcher, and it has a tripod. The tripod is kind of not in the best shape, but nonetheless it's there. Countdown, Downtown, I always got those mixed up. Countdown and Downtown. Frag Viper, I just pieced him back together as well. He has a couple accessories back there. I'll write whether he's complete or not, but there's his file card. Naga Hide was one of my favorites, and he's one of my favorites because of all his accessories. He has a bow and arrow. He has a real cool weapon. He has the bow and arrow backpack. He has this real cool hat that comes off and on. What's one of the most attractive things about this one for me was his boar. He had a boar or a wild pig. I don't know exactly what it is. And I think I lost my original one, but I found this one somewhere in a swap meet or an antique shop, and I knew when I saw it that I had to buy it. So I think the original one that I had with Naga Hide is missing, but that one is there. I got lucky and found one. This is Heat Viper. Heat Viper is one of my favorites as well because it has a lot of missiles. There are a couple that are attached to his feet right there. There are more slots for them to attach, and I'm probably missing one or two. I'll write it in the description whether I'm missing it. Here's Rock and Roll. Rock and Roll has these really cool cartridges. Here's his weapon. He has this setup right here where he has really cool accessories. And there's Rock and Roll. You got a file card for him. And then here's Stalker. I believe this is the second version of Stalker. He came with the boat, and he came with that big old gun that sits on top of it. That has a little notch in it so that you could sit this on top of the boat. I probably can't do this with one hand, but it goes in here. It goes in that little slot, just like that, and it gets stuck in there. But then you have his weapons. You have a little buoy that he had. He has that little cool helmet. He has his card, and I will write whether he's complete or not. We left off with Target. I know Target. The most important piece of Target is that backpack. It has these wings, these little attachments that kind of wings that kind of move out. I haven't moved them out in a long time, but they kind of spread out a little bit. He is missing his weapon. He is missing a few things. I will write exactly what he's missing, but he's also very much like Annihilator and Astro Viper. Their face always... Oh, there's a little shield that goes on his face too that's missing. But he looks like Iron Man, so it's always been one of my favorites. And that concludes 1988. That was the last year that I collected. So that's pretty much to the end of my collection in terms of me being a child. I do have these extra pieces up here. These somehow belong to my nephew. I don't know what year they are, but if I do the research and I find them, I'll let you know what year they're from. Here's another one. That looks like it's from the 2008 series. That may or may not be part of his... Over here, I have from 2008, and still in the box, I have Joe Hawk. I have Barbecue. These are unopened, so they have all their attachments. They have their cards in the back. There's the card right there. There's everything that was available. And then I have Cobra Commander sitting right there. I have right here this Storm Shadow. It looks identical to this Storm Shadow, so I might have bought two. I bought two. This one's complete. It has his weapons. It has his swords. Obviously, it has his... Well, this is a different type of cutout. But I have two versions of that. So that lets me believe that this is not... That backpack does not belong to this. So there's Storm Shadow. There's Duke. I bought only the ones that I thought would go up in value in 2008. So in 2008 I was already in my 20s, and they were selling these at Target, and I just kept buying them every time I'd go. Roadblock, and then there's here is Spirit. So I have the original Spirit from 1984 right here, and I'm still looking for his pelvis. And here you see him with this bird, you see him with his backpack, you see him with his knife. He's got some knives on there. And I'm looking for the pelvis for 1984. And then the last one that I have from the 2008 series is Snake Eyes. Like I mentioned before in a previous video, I let my son open this and he played with it. He played with it for a long time, but it's complete as far as I know. It has its backpack, it has its weapons. Yeah, there's a sword in there. I can see it. There's a sword. And then I will do my due diligence and see if that's complete. I don't think this is on the market anyways, but there's a different kind of cutout. So that concludes it. I will do the best that I can to get the information from yojo.com, and that'll let you know whether the G.I. Joe is complete, whether it has all the accessories. And yeah, some of these will be on the market. I have a total of 98. Clearly the ones that are doubles, like Ripcord, will be on the market. One of the Footloose will be on the market. One of these Airtights will be on the market. Probably the broken Twins will be on the market with no file card and no attachments. One of the Sergeant Slaughters will be up for grabs. What else do I have doubles of? That's pretty much it. Those are the ones that I have doubles of. I'll start with that. And then if you reach out to me via email at sontel.media@gmail, let me know if you have some pieces that I need. Obviously, I need tons of midsections to a lot of these. Like Xander and Zorana are both missing their midsection. High Roller's missing his midsection. I need another leg for the Stinger driver. And yeah, just let me know. Look, Iceberg is missing his pelvis as well. Law and Order's missing his legs and his pelvis. Let me know. Let me know what you got. If you're local, then it'll be even easier. If you're not, then maybe we can figure out some shipping. So that concludes my video of my G.I. Joe collection. I have 98 in total, mostly from 82 to 88. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 that are from the 2008 25th anniversary. And most of those are in boxes. The only one that's open from there is Snake Eyes. Now I do have some pieces of vehicles. and I haven't decided whether those would be on the market yet. I did another video here on this same YouTube channel on some of those vehicles. You can go to that to see the details on that. But if you're into this, please write a comment. Give me a thumbs up if you're into toys from the 1980s. And yeah, if you got Serpentor's leg, that would be a huge. I'd probably be willing to wheel and deal with you, because that would help me put Serpentor back together. That's probably one of the highly most sought after Cobra figures. And if you like the video, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Talk to you soon.